Alright, welcome back. NoGoodGamer here, playing some Stone Block 4. Today, I've got to say I am tired of not having creative flight. Gotta get it. I want to get a lot more built up higher on these walls, one of the reasons why I built up so high, but I can't really reach it properly while building without creative flight. But I think we're at a point where I can do that now. You're probably wondering what's going on with the 1,000,001 different bows floating behind me. Well, in one of our previous episodes, when I got that bracer, I got it set up to have that 5 quality. Well, I took the time to work on getting its level up, and apparently when you level it all the way up, it increases how many bows are behind me, so I now have 13. These things are pretty awesome. But this is going to probably be my main way of fighting for the rest of this mod for the most part. I'll just be upgrading what my bow is. Now, the way we're going to be getting creative flight, I went ahead and built me a jeweler's crafting station, which are pretty easy to get put together, especially at this point. You have to make it in the world engine, but it only takes 4 archwood planks, 2 copper ingot, and a lapis, and like 750 source. And generally, as long as you've filled 1 jar and connected it for anything that was mandatory before this, you'll have well enough left over just to craft this. It doesn't even take power or anything. But you get one of these going, and what we're going to be going for is this gem set ring. So I'm going to need a metal to put in here, and then for creative flight, we're going to want to get a Celesta gem. And to make Celesta gem, I need to upgrade my goo. To do that, I need to get some skulk for 1, which I went ahead and got a Silk Touch enchantment put onto my Eclipse Alloy Paxel. So now I can actually go back to one of those ancient cities and collect up the skulk. Once I have that, I already have some of the shards that I'm going to need. I can turn this into the next level, and we'll stick blocks of diamonds on it and get Celesta gems. Once I have Celesta gems, I can get creative flight. But I don't want to just get any old ring for this. I want to at least get the one that I want, and the metal that I want to use for this is going to be draconium. So one of the other things I'm going to do, I went back to the Echo of Guidance and bought the end teleport crystals now, because with the last unlocks when we pushed and got these next 3 NPCs, we unlocked the end teleport crystals. I have all these other ones set to nether already, so I think I'm just going to stick one of them in here, and I'm going to go right off the bat. I think I'm just going to go get some endstone and brush that myself so I can get some draconium dust and at least get enough for a few ingots. And here we are. I don't remember if this was north, south, east, or west, or whatever it was. But I'm going to go ahead and steal this, because those aren't even set up to be linked to anything. They're just there for free. I guess I'll just go this way, just because. Switch to small tunnel. And make sure my bag is on pickup. Oop. Would help if I actually had the backpack open when I'm doing that. But I'm just here for the endstone. I'm not actually here to explore right now. I'm just picking up endstone. And that should be enough right there. And I'm just gonna bliss. And there's our draconium dust. Now that we've got our draconium dust, go ahead and slap that into here. And I'm gonna put this on a compacting drawer. Yes. Yes. Alright, next step is I need to go back to an ancient city, which I saw there was one down here. Well, that was a strange, I was like, wait, there's sky? It is very dark. My goodness. I don't think this will set off any alarms. It will when I break the skulk, but... should it? Make sure this is on shapeless. And then I'm going to turn my magnet on. Because I'm going to grab this and run, because I don't want to get the dude on me. You know what? I'm going to make sure I have a portal real quick, too. Be extra safe. I'm going to go ahead and yoink. And that gave me... yeah, I got a stack of skulk. And it didn't even scream or do anything. Didn't even get darker. Cool. Well, we have what we need. Now, one more step. And you don't need Silk Touch to get these back. You could just break them. We'll take that and that. Come over here, and easiest way is just look up goo. So I went from Blaze Gloom, I'm going for the Void Shimmer. See, I needed the Echo Shards that I already had, and some Skulk. Other than that, it's just Deep Slate. And, obviously, the previous goo. But now that we have that... we can get our Celesta Gems. And it's even nicer because it's just Ender Pearls to charge this. So I just need to go grab one of those. They're further this way. Just one. Stick that on, and it will transform just like the rest. But I also just realized I have Silk Touch. It's not going to work out for me right here. So I'm going to need to get a different pickaxe. I'll just make a regular diamond one, and because we have the stuff for it, go jump over here. And oh, look at that, Fortune. It's not going to work for, it doesn't work for this. Because the, like, Celesta Gems and the Blaze Gloom and all that stuff, it's not affected by Fortune. But having Fortune will be nice for other things. And that's Fortune 4, so that's not bad. Get our Celesta Gems. And then now we just need our 1, 2, 3, 4 Draconium. Grab those. Come up to our jewel crafting station and go for the gem set ring because you need to be able to put a gemstone in it. We use the 4 Draconium, and that gives us a 3 times quality band. And then you just put Celesta Gem in there, which gives you enables creative flight. And just like that, no additional steps. You can do more stuff later. You can enchant this. You can give it a quality and some gem slots and all kinds of stuff. But as of this moment, we now can fly. As long as we're not in a zone that prohibits flying, like specific dungeons and certain boss zones, we now have creative flight. But with that and my gear, I should be able to at least upgrade another right now. Oh yeah, that doesn't work that way. Forgot about that. I think it uses netherite blocks to build the netherite version. The next step in our gear upgrading is going to come from Apotheosis. So if you put at Apotheosis, and you come over here, you want to at least make a simple reforging table, which just takes smooth stone, gem dust, which you get from your mob farm, iron ingot, and an enchanting table. And then you're going to need to get some sigils of rebirth. Sigils of rebirth take those gem fused slates, which take gem dust and deep slate. And it has to be deep slate, not cobbled deep slate. So you're going to have to cook it. But then you combine those with those, and you get yourself a whole bunch of sigils of rebirth. Once you have your sigils of rebirth, you come down and place down your reforging table, and you're going to want to use, at least for now, you should be getting these rare materials from your mob farms combined with the sigils, and you put in your gear. So like, this is just netherite boots with upgrades on it. If I put that in here, you see now it's blue, makes it a rare. And you gain these additional bonuses on it. Lightning damage taken reduced, fall damage taken reduced, or fall damage taken reduced by 20, 24, and then you see at the bottom it's changing, like 100 mana, 8 mana regen. Or no, that one's not changing. It's above that. So like water movement efficiency, knockback resistance, step height, armor toughness, armor. Yeah, the went on feat, yeah, malignant conversion. So there's a bunch of different stuff you can look for that goes through here, but I'm honestly fine with this. Getting more armor, a little bit of step height, and water movement efficiency, as well as getting some lightning resistance. But once I get that on all my gear, blue, 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 and blue, we can now tier up in the world tier. And we've got, since we went right to rare, we've got all the stuff for this too. We just need to slay an Apothic Invader. And once we do that, since we, again, have basically all rare stuff, which I did do a weapon, I just need to do this. Now, at that point, we'll just need to slay the Wither. And that should be an easy, easy task. After that, we just don't know yet. But I should be able to shoot my way up to that. And that's the end of our gearing. For the moment, at least. But I think before I leave, I need to set up some brushes for these guys. And I was wondering if I have the stuff in place to make the unbreakable brush. Which would be a reinforced brush with a couple netherite scrap. And source. The reinforced is just a iron smithing template and a diamond on a brush. You know, it's actually fairly easy. Some regular brushes. And make sure this guy has them. So to get the reinforced brush, I need these. Boom, now I got all of it. These we get from our mob farm, as well as the dust that I used to create these. Just gonna make all of these, I guess, just cause. And then for each one we need diamonds, so I'm just gonna go ahead and make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 total. And I'm gonna need to brush some more netherrack as well. Now we've got our reinforced brushes. Of course I went in here. Gives me 15. Stick that right there. And do I have my... I don't have my wand on me. That's 6,000. I think it's 1,000 a pop, so honestly this may just work. So I'm going to throw in 5 of them initially, and then I'll put those in, and then the 6th one. Yep, 1,000 apiece. And was I mistaken by the number of netherite scrap I needed? Apparently. Or did it just not give me one back? Because that's only 5. I need more source, that's what it is. I need to get my wand. I know right where it is too, if it's not in my inventory. Right there. Oof. All I gotta do is... boom. Yeah, where's my other one? Bro, it straight stole one of mine. Oh, wait. It actually I didn't realize it needed FE for this operation. I didn't know we needed power. I thought it just needed source. Right. Output. There's my 6th one. Now we're set up with that. Kind of wish these brushes could have something like fortune on them or something. But I guess that'd be a little too overpowered. It's already pretty crazy that they're unbreakable now. And now that I don't want any of these old broken ones, stick these in the trash slot. With that... actually... yeah, I think with that and the next episode, we'll probably go find the Solaris Vault and fight Solaris. Because now I've got armor, I've got weaponry, I've got most of what I think I need. I've got creative flight. I don't even have to be on the ground with the peasants anymore. I'm up in the air doing what I want. This is glorious. Been wanting this. But, yeah, I think we'll get into a lot deeper stuff. I think I just mostly wanted to get you guys to know how easy it is to get into creative flight with this mod, so you don't have to be stuck on the ground. And to be fair, this was honestly, I've got quite a lot of playtime in this so far. I've already broken the 25-hour mark with this save. But that's mostly been with me just sitting around and letting things run. And as far as actual playtime, like you can do these things in actual playtime in a matter of a few hours. Getting this far doesn't take that long. It's just a matter of getting things built up. I wanted to make sure that I had a ton of stuff with minimal building. So I make sure that I have my game running in the background while I do something else, play something else, or even edit the previous video that I just made. I usually have it just sitting in the background generating resources, so if you want things to go faster, you just gotta build more. That's all it is. But with that, if you like what you see, if you learn something new, no matter what it is, there's a reason for it. Leave a comment, leave a like, subscribe, leave some love, leave some hate. Whatever you do, the most important thing is you have a good one.